You know that Samsung phone in your hand? Well, it's got secrets, big ones. And today, we're going to crack open one of its most powerful secret menus, a special state called download mode. Let's dive in and see what it's all about.
So, here's our game plan. We'll kick things off by figuring out what download mode even is. Then, we'll get our hands dirty with the hardware button combos, the command line tricks, and some super easy software tools. And of course, we'll cover the most important part, how to get out. It's going to be a fun ride from mystery to mastery.
All right, first things first. Before we jump into all the cool ways to get into download mode, we really need to understand what it is and, more importantly, why you'd ever want to go there.
So at its heart, download mode, you'll also hear it called Odin mode, is basically a pre-boot state. The best way to think about it is like the BIOS on your computer. It's this super low-level environment where you can perform, well, open-heart surgery on your phone software. This is the gateway for flashing, which is just a fancy word for installing firmware files. It's how you can manually update, fix a phone that's stuck in a boot loop, or even roll back to an older version of Android.
And here's where Samsung kind of goes its own way. See, most other Android phones use a standard thing called fast boot mode. But Samsung? Nope, they have their own proprietary system, Odin mode. It's built from the ground up to work specifically with their tools and their firmware, which makes it pretty unique in the Android world.
Okay, enough theory. Let's get practical. This next part is all about the most common ways to get into download mode, using nothing but the physical buttons on your phone. Honestly, for a lot of you, this is going to be all you ever need.
We're going to start with the new kids on the block. So, if you're rocking a recent Samsung Galaxy, say an S22, S23, S24, or even newer, this one's for you.
All right, you ready? It's pretty simple. First, power your device all the way off. Next, press and hold both the volume up and volume down buttons at the exact same time. Now here's the crucial part. While you're still holding those buttons, plug your phone into a PC with a USB cable. A warning screen will pop up. From there, just one press of the volume up key and boom, you're in.
But hang on. What if you've got a hardware issue? It's a super common problem. A busted power button. Does that mean you're locked out for good? Not a chance. There's a really clever workaround.
The process is almost identical. Again, with the device off, hold down both volume keys, but this time just plug in a USB cable that's connected to any power source. Could be your computer, a wall charger, doesn't matter. The phone detects that incoming juice and automatically boots to the warning screen for you. It's a smart little bypass that doesn't need the power button at all.
Now what about some of the slightly older models? If your phone has that combo Bixby and power key, like on the Galaxy S21 or the Note 10 series, the method has an extra little step. You can't just go straight there.
For these devices, it's a two-step dance. First, you need to boot into something called recovery mode. So you power it off, connect the USB, then hold volume up and power. You'll get this kind of old-school text-based menu. From there, just use your volume keys to move down and highlight Reboot to Bootloader, and press the power key to select it. Your phone will then restart and take you right into download mode. Okay, time to switch gears. For all of you who are a little more tech-savvy, who feel right at home in a terminal or a command prompt, you can skip the buttons entirely. This is the command line route. This right here, this is the magic spell. The command is ADB Reboot Download. ADB stands for Android Debug Bridge, and it's an incredibly powerful tool that lets your computer talk directly to the deepest parts of your phone. And that one simple command is all it takes.
Of course, there's a tiny bit of setup. You'll need to have the Android platform tools set up on your computer, and you'll have to enable USB debugging on your phone first. But once that's done, it's so simple. You connect your device, open up a terminal, type ADB Reboot Download, hit enter, and your phone just does it instantly. No button mashing required.
So, that's cool, but what if you're not near your computer? Well, get this, and this is one of my all-time favorite tricks. You can actually run that exact same ADB command directly on your phone itself. No PC necessary.
This is just a perfect example of how powerful Android can be. You just need two apps, Shizuku, which handles all the complex permission stuff, and a shell, which is your terminal on the go. Once you have them set up, you just open a shell, type in our magic command, ADB Reboot Download, and your phone reboots itself. It's a totally self-contained, computer-free solution.
Okay. If all that talk about command lines made your head spin, don't worry. There's a whole other world of user-friendly software tools with nice, simple buttons that do all the hard work for you. And you've got a whole toolkit to choose from.
There are powerful programs like ADB App Control, really slick browser-based options like Web ADB that you don't even have to install, and tiny single-purpose apps like Quick ADB or the Samsung 300K tool. They all get you to the same destination just by taking slightly different roads.
And honestly, the process for all of these is pretty much the same. You install the software on your PC, make sure USB debugging is on, and plug in your phone. Then you just open the program, find a button somewhere that says Reboot to Download or Bootloader. You click it, and that's it. It's a one-click solution that handles all those techie commands for you.
We've covered all the ways to get in, but now for what might be the most important piece of information of all. How do you get out? Knowing the escape route is your safety net. It guarantees you can always get your phone back to normal.
And thankfully, it's incredibly simple. No matter how you got into download mode, the way out is almost always the same. Just press and hold the volume down and power buttons together. Keep holding them for about 7 or 8 seconds. The screen will go black and your device will force a reboot, starting up just like it normally would. It's the universal "get me out of here" command.
So there you have it. You've got the complete guide to one of your Samsung's most powerful features. You now have the key to flash firmware, recover your device, and really dig into its potential. So the only question left is, what are you going to do with it? Thanks for joining me.